Hey, morning. How's everybody doing? 7:33, 16th of April. Um, Futures are coming in pretty quiet. All right, we just had some jobless claims numbers come out just now, 270K jobs. So looking to claim for claims for unemployment, but that number was that was a little lower than our last week. All right, so jobless claims out. I don't see this. I don't see the futures really moving on this news at all. We're sitting here right now. Let's go right to it. Right, so here we are on the SPY right now. We go up, and I mean, look at this month, guys. Just crazy. Two week up here. All right, so you see the move that's been made. Obviously, we're going to pull back at some point. All right. This is it, man. I mean, I wish I could say more, but it really says what's going on here right now. All right, so we're in uncharted territory, sitting at 701. We don't have any more magnitudes. We are at the top of the broadening formations, and we are going to be keeping a close eye. All right, because we want to watch it in multiple time frames to see where it could possibly break down. Right now, at this point, I don't see any breakdown. All right. We'll see what numbers come here and earnings coming for next week or whatever that day. I will definitely narrows that down as to when, where, who. All right. So we'll get some little more information, but they're going to be reporting on these tech stocks. All right. So there it is, man. I don't know what else to say to you right now. 699.94. We're bringing it back in a little bit. Doesn't look like they want to pull back at all at this point. And then we look at Qs are the same way. I mean, they really took a stab at it yesterday to finish the job at the end of the day. I mean, you see right here, they were pushing at the very end of the day to get to that number. All right, they were still off by $3 and change with about 45 minutes to go. Easy peasy, okay? So triple Qs, here we are, right? Jobless claims are out. I think the numbers are just kind of right in line there. All right, so right now I'm seeing the diamonds fall back a little bit here. Now, who's the laggard? We know who the laggard is, and we've been down this road again, all right? So diamonds in the heels of your shoes, man, inside. All right, so we're 2-1 inside on your diamonds. What's it going to take to get it? Well, it's going to take the financials. It's going to take the industrials. Industrials were down yesterday, all right? They weren't that good, all right? And I really do think that these sectors, we're going to be moving around very quickly on these things. Like in the old days, things wouldn't move so fast, but with technology that we have and just so many participants in the markets that everything changes so quickly. So what's been really hot, right? Well, we know that XLY has been hot as hell, as you can see on your daily pattern right here. All right. So, don't be surprised if all of a sudden they dump these and they go for something else. But right now, this has been the big move here that's been pushing the diamonds to the upside. All right, and XLF has been definitely pushing with that move as well on the dailies here. It did stall out here and then got it back going. Still a lot of room to go here on financials. All right, so we'll see what happens there. And then you got XLU and, down and out in Beverly Hills. So we'll watch the sectors that are down, and we'll see if there's any retracing of anything coming back inside there. All right. Energy, I got to say this. So one thing I'm going to say about energy right now, XLE, what are we doing here right now? We're not taking day up or anything like that, or are we? 55.83. No, I mean we're inside day. Here's what I'm looking at the light sweet crude, right? This is the CLs, and granted, now that we have all the oil in the world, or at least most of it, a good chunk of it, there's a reason for oil to want to be up, right? Because we profit. But it's very inflation. All right, it creates inflation. So what I'm saying is that if we don't break down below, and I got a number that I came up with here. I'm going to pull this up on the daily here, and we look at our bubble here, right? Um, I think the magic number is going to be like around $78. All right, this is my number now. All right, I'm going to call that right. How about right there? And that's dating back now to that is dating back to March 3rd. Okay, if we don't get crude below here, because we're still very inflated here. All right, tensions, da da da, war, da da da. Okay, but until we really break below that number, that 78 number, and that's a number that I'm coming up with this morning, but I'm saying that we do have to get below $78. Just otherwise, this prolonged inflation, you know, is gonna come back and bite us in the you know where. All right, so we'll see if crude and it has made a nice move from the highs. Got all the way up there to got up to 119.48. Okay, when it was at the absolute worst, I guessed. I don't know if it was or not. And then 117.87 they broke down, and here we are back at that 90. So 95 was our magic number, right? We got below 95, but I think we need to get below $78 for everybody to be copacetic and and think get things back to kind of normal. All right, so that's my thoughts on energy. And that's what I'm looking at. I got Taiwan Semi here now. Record earnings earned today on Taiwan Semi, and they're a little bit lower. Okay, they closed at 375.10. And then she's been coming down at 367, okay, with record earnings coming down this morning, okay. Guidance, okay. We talked about guidance. We're going to talk a lot about guidance, all right. I talked about that yesterday, all right. So Taiwan Semi looking forward, it's going to be I think more competition now. Elon Musk now is going to start making chips, all right. So this guy just wants to be in everything, man. So I guess when you're the richest man in the world, that's what you can do. All right, so Taiwan Semi here a little bit lower now. I'm seeing it pull back here, but looking at the daily pattern, I mean, I don't. So even we're not even breaking. We are breaking yesterday's lows there. Okay. So we come down there, and our next stop to them is 365. We're trading at 368 right now. We'll look to see if this can hold right here at 365.73 on Taiwan Semi as she comes down. I don't know if this was a real tick or what, but 355 probably not. But looking here on the daily, that's the break place where we would break, and then we could see if we could get, this is an island, which it's going to have, 80% of the chance. 80% of the time they're going to fill these gaps. All right, so watch that one. Little bit lower this morning with good news. I like this OKTA. OKTA got my buddies over there at Raymond James in Florida. Get some friends that work over there. 67.79 here. We're up to $70 and change, guys. And this has been a massive slide to the downside. Pretty good, right? They came down hard on this one. 212, 22 back up. And now today we're going to be trading around $71. All right, so you're still stuck in a horrible pattern here. But you know what? I like OKTA. I think I like that whole sector. I was saying to him before, and every time the market would get better, they would dump these things. So now it's going to be interesting to see if OKTA can hold up here. And then you can look at Fortinet. Fortinet, again, with the big slide down, trying to fight back up. See, when the market went good, they dumped them. All right? You see it, right? They dumped them. And now we'll see if they're going to get in unison with the rest of the market and start being a little bit different, and we'll see what happens there. All right, CrowdStrike. All right, there's still CrowdStrike is already fighting back into this battle. All right, so a little sketchy right now, but definitely worth keeping an eye on. Okay, all right, so OKTA, that's in the news this morning, and then you got some of the big guys. You got AMD's doing nothing. It's zero, unchanged, not doing anything. All right, AMD, Intel. Okay, Zippo, nothing. Crickets, I hear crickets. If I got anything, I got Intel starting to come back down, but I'm not breaking day. 64.88, still handily inside day. All right, Intel. All right, Micron. I watch Micron hot. All right, got the 2-1 day now. All right, 447. We're dropping again here. All right, I was trading it yesterday. I sold it. I did not take it home. It's down $10. All right, so lucky for me. I think I like to trade this thing, but I like to trade it ultra-day. I don't know if I want to hold that thing, all right? So Micron getting the 2-1 here, and it looks like we're going to take that. We're not quite breaking that down. We're going to have to get the 440 to break. My support level comes down in this area around here. I don't think we get back to 406, but we might. You know, we could easily turn around and take some profits on these. But all right, and this morning for a trade here, Qualcomm kind of fell apart overnight. Look for this thing to turn around and get back up. All right, this is all part of our Cloudflare. All right, and I'm going to go through some of those as well. But Qualcomm back down here. All right, so I'm looking to buy some Qualcomm when she's down and she's in the red. All right, we'll see what happens there with Qualcomm. Pepsi's better today. They got earnings, and they were good. Their numbers were good on Pepsi. All right, Pepsi's much better this morning here. 154.85, trading at 155. It ain't getting too crazy, but 155.88. It already took day up. Did it not? 157.50. Okay, so yeah, 157.50 takes the day up. You're looking to take it. You're going into this area right in here. That's where the battle's going to be fought in there on Pepsi. All right, so Pepsi a little better this morning. I say Target just keeps going. All right, Target. All right, Target's just been moving really, really great. All right, nice day yesterday again. Give me another day up there with the 222. Where's she trading at right now? Looks like she got all the way up to 123.37, 123.37. That is going to take the day up by 2 pennies. All right, so that one better. Costco's still down. Starting to get better, though. Came off that month. This thing was shooter down heavy. Okay? And that move right there just fixed that. All right? So this 2-2 raised that. All right? Going to still need to get 995 to get the green. But guess what? She's coming better. All right? I'm in Walmart. I'm not getting out of Walmart. I bought more when it crapped out. Walmart, I don't know. Sometimes these bars go up. I don't know if they're real or not. 2-1 right now. 124.65. It's opening really close to where we closed out at. All right. So looking for Walmart to more of the upside. I talk about this Roblox a lot. I think there's a lot of money to be made in this stock, but the troubles that comes with it might not be worth it. But anywho, I would say Roblox looking better. Did shooter kind of gave up on it yesterday. All right, we came down on that 4-hour. So here, but it's coming right back up this morning at 61.64, and now it wants to take day up. All right, it's getting to a point where it's going to get harder for it to triangle out. Okay, if that makes sense, and it does to me. And if it's just like you get this impenetrable wall where it starts to get hard to break. All right, so Tesla, man, up 12% this week. It's freaking Thursday. All right. So in 3 days, the stock has raised 12%. All right. So, and it's gapping up again this morning. Closed at 391.95, coming back up right now. Got up to 393. I'm going to pull it up on the hourly. I think this thing is going to give us for a sharp pullback, and then that might be an opportunity. But again, let's see. All right, so on the hourly, 378, man, I think could come back in in this area, triangle back out down to here. All right, I'm calling like 379 and change. All right, so looking for Tesla to break back to the downside, something sharp, and then see if it can turn around and get back up. It's just like a little bit too much, too fast, and you're going to puke. Right? That's what happens. That's what happens to babies. You don't pull that thing out of their mouth, they will take it all. All right, so Tesla, that's my thoughts on that one. And then we'll go through these hyperscalers. Salesforce just continues to move here now. All right, 180, 173 now. It's really picked up nice on the monthly here to get that hammer. So this is still climbing. There could be an easy triangle out, but I think this thing's better right now. It's taken another day up here. The gauge is 188 to 24 to get the week. That's going to be a tough one to do. Right now, trading at 180, 173. But these things are moving pretty decent. We'll see what happens there. All right, D-Dog on our Cloudflare. Okay, D-Dog, just a beautiful day again yesterday. Kind of jagging around here, not doing anything right now, coming back down. We got the 3-1 week. I'd prefer the 3-1 week inside. Give me that 3-1-2. Again, earnings are going to be coming. All right, so we've made the highs now on the Qs and the SPY, and we know that the diamonds are lagging, and we know that the small cappers are lagging. All right, so I beg of you right now to be more inclined to be into tech right now than to being in the diamonds, because the diamonds are kind of in a mess right now. We know that XLY has been good, okay, and Walmart's part of that, Target's part of that, Nike's been going up pretty good on that too. All right. But the way I see the way these sectors is moving around, they could easily just turn around and dump these and go to another group, all right? Because they're trying to push, up all the different sectors. So look at XLB, which are materials, 2-2 down on the materials, right? Inside with the month now, 2-1 inside month. Looks like it probably will stay inside that month here, and then we wait to see how that's going to break out. Now we know that unless the healthcare doesn't really start churning up and going like it's not doing right now, you're going to have problems with the diamonds. All right, so I beg of you to just kind of focus right now on the S&P 500, on the SPY. All right, watch these tech stocks. I think there's still more room for the upside. And then, they're going to get too much, and they're going to turn around, and they're going to come back down for us too. All right, so we'll know what's going to happen. The question is, will Cisco get going here? It really tried to pop up yesterday, got an outside day, 82.35 now. It's completely unchanged. What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boy? All right, 84.75. I just don't know what the problem is with Cisco, but maybe it's gonna have a day. But I'm not banking on it. But all right, but I think Cisco is definitely better. And then you got Marvel, just went way too crazy. at 139. 138 is going to be tough to get back up to right now. 132. All right, already pulling back down on this one. Just a little bit too much on that one. And for a pullback, you got to be looking. You got to be looking at the 106, 107 area to find some kind of some support levels there. Okay, so Starbucks has been moving pretty nicely. Alta has been really cruising here. Alta's been nice. All right, yeah, a 2-1-2 back up. All right, where's Alta trading at right now? Right now, 538, 35, 38, 30. Going to be inside day still there. All right, so that group, we'll see what happens. All right, we'll watch the discretionaries, and then we'll see who wants to knock somebody off of the pedal. XLI just was a nasty day and it's staying red. All right. Industrials are not having this rally. They're not. The diamonds are saying no. All right. Diamonds are saying no. All right. And then you got XLV, like I talked about, real just a mess. All right. So the diamonds ain't gonna be able to, without the industrials and without the healthcare. You're gonna be reliant on XRT retail and XLY to keep carrying you. All right. That's gonna get difficult. All right, this is your XRT coming back down a little bit. Now, the cyclicals, they're all tied in the same. All right, XLY and XLE and XRT, they're all sort of the same here. And we already talked about the utilities. We know that those are just not doing anything right now, stuck inside there. We know that as long as energy is priced high on oil, XLE kind of will just wander. It's wandering in the desert right now. Doesn't know what the hell to think. All right. So XLE there. And then XLK. The XLK is good because it moves around nice. It's made this big move to the upside now with the SPY and the Qs. 150. It hit the target that I was in, and it got up to here. So it kind of tipped this out, took all that out. They're still strong right now. All right, they're still strong, and then we'll see what earnings bring. Microsoft is gapping up again here now, so down 22%, or down from 30%. Now down about 21%. Microsoft is moving way too fast. It's going to puke. All right, gap are up here, 417 again now from 411. They want you to pay. They want you to buy it up here now today. All right, so I don't know if you want to be that guy. All right, we want to be the recipient of. All right, do I say this all the time? All right. That's why we're going to be watching these broadening formations on the highs on the futures, and we'll see if anything turns around there. All right. So Iridium still good. Sats is trying to get going, but it can't get off its Sats. All right. I don't think it can get up off its Sats. Watch that Salesforce. I think there's a little bit more room in there. All right. Planet 3472 still not doing anything. Boeing seems to have a little bit of a problem. We got a 4-hour that kind of is popping up this morning here. Back up to 224 though. Didn't give us much, man. Only got us down to 221. That was not enough. We need more to the downside, I think. And we'll stick with IBM, D-Dog, and Salesforce on those three. I think are good. Snowflake is still good. Qualcomm might be an opportunity here this morning. Check out the list on my Twitter, on my on the Gapper list. There's a bunch of good stocks on there. Robinhood is popping up this morning too. I don't know if I mentioned that one. Robinhood, there you go, 87.32. We're trading at 89.50. All right. That thing will be back up at 100 in no time. All right. Again, the JOLTS numbers just came out. They were in line. The Qs are coming down right now. All right. Watch the diamonds. They're going to dump a sector and pick a new one up. Right now, the industrials are in the garbage, and the discretionaries are ripping. That's going to change like 90 degrees, 360 degrees. And that's probably what's going to happen. It happens so quickly now. It's just because of technology and all this other business. All right. So we got to keep an eye out. Keep an eye on the red. and we'll see what goes on. All right. So, all right, everybody, have a good day. 7:58. I'm out. Be good.